In section 5, we're going to look at, switch gears a little bit, and we're going to talk about, rather than inequalities, we're going to talk about a new type of equation called an absolute value equation. And if you remember absolute value, first of all, we recognize it from the absolute value bars. So for example, if we were taking the absolute value of 6, we're talking about how far is 6 from 0 on the number line. And so if we had a 0 here and a 6 here, those two, there's 6 spaces in between there. So the absolute value of 6 would be 6. Well, we also know that from 0 to negative 6 is also 6 spaces. So the absolute value of negative 6 is also 6 because of 6 spaces in here. So we need to keep that in mind when we are looking at solving an equation with absolute value. So let's look at one of those. If we have the absolute value of x equal to 4, what this is asking us is what number or numbers, when you take the absolute value of them, have an absolute value of 4. Well, based on what we know about absolute value, we know that if we took the absolute value of 4, it would be 4. Or if we took the absolute value of negative 4, it would also be 4. Think about if we were to substitute both of these numbers in for the x. The absolute value of 4 is 4. The absolute value of negative 4 is 4. So we actually have two different answers here, two possible answers. Let's take a look at another one. If we wanted to know that the absolute value of x was equal to 6, and we wanted to know the possible values of 6, or possible values of x. Well, we know this is similar to the one we did up here, that if we took the absolute value of 6, that would be 6. Or if we took the absolute value of negative 6, that would also be 6. And so our two answers here are 6 and negative 6.